Breaking news. Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa exposes Nigeria government as they plan to send 2 suicide bombers to go after the Prime Minister in Finland. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel/television this very moment. Today's date is 27th of March 2024, and I have a breaking information for every one of you listening to my voice right now from where you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, it don't happen. I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because this one, this very news is that very news that you don't want to miss. Onwere ife ndị Igbo na-akpọ ofu mkpịsị aka zuru Igbo ọnụ. That is an Igbo adage, but nke a bụ ofu mkpịsị aka zuru Biafra ọnụ. So I want you to pay attention, because I don't want to talk too much. I will just go straight and read the news in details. And as you can see on your screen, I will be reading from the official and verified Twitter handle of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Just a couple of minutes ago, he tweeted. He said, breaking. The intel coming from the terrorist Nigeria army is that the Nigeria terrorist government, Nigeria army, are sending, that is, the Nigeria terrorist government and Nigeria army are sending 2 suicide bombers to Finland to look for Simon Ekpa. I'm reading this very news from the official and verified Twitter handle of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Is there right now as I'm talking to you. After listening to this news, if you want to go and confirm or verify, kindly go and check his Twitter handle and make sure that you are checking from his official handle, the one that is verified, as you can see it on your screen. So this is not a propaganda, and remember that somebody as Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa cannot be running a whole BRGIE, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, without having, intels and information from the inside the zoo government. It is not possible. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside here with us, he was having intels. Even when they were planning to kidnap him, he knew that they were coming. The only problem there is that he never knew how it was going to happen, but he knew that it was going to happen. He actually knew. He never knew that the zoo government was going to use his own people to round him up. He never knew that it was going to happen like that. But he knew that he was going to be kidnapped. Now, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, BRGIE, has gotten an authentic information, authentic one. He said that this intel is coming from the Nigeria army, that the intel is coming inside the Nigerian army, that the zoo government and the zoo army are sending, not are planning. I'm the one who is using that word, planning. He said that are sending 2 suicide bombers to Finland to look for Simon Ekpa. Now, he said, I laugh at them. You have proven to be a terrorist state, and we are patiently waiting for you. I am more close to you than you can ever imagine. The Prime Minister said to the zoo that he is closer to them than they can ever imagine, which is the truth. Now he said, I challenge you both to fly to Finland with explosives and see what will happen to you. It's a challenge. The month of April is here. Come to Finland and see what will happen. Now, listen. First and foremost, they can never, even if it is well arranged from here in the zoo here, they can arrange it to fly from here with explosives, which is normal because the zoo is a criminal entity, so they can easily do it from here without anybody disturbing them. After all, the power is in their hands. So they can easily do it. They can plan it, arrange it, and fly from here with explosives without any, disturbance from anybody, because they are all working together. But they can never land in Finland with explosive. I don't know if you see the two different things here. They can fly out from here, but they can never land there with explosives. It is not done. Now, let me continue. He said, go and ask those who tried it last year. You will all be captured even before you enter Finland. Remember that last year, 2023, the Ohanese criminals also sent some abductors to go to Finland to abduct the Prime Minister. Ifanyoba organized some stupid elements in the name of IPOB, paid them huge amount of money to go to Finland and abduct Mazi Simon Ekpa. And they went there in the name of protest, but they failed. Many of them that led that very movement to Finland today have been, deported to the zoo. Many of them are in prison. I'm telling you the truth. The news is everywhere. The Prime Minister was even updating us when it was happening. Many of them today are in prison. Many of them have been deported back to the zoo. And Ifanyoba and those that sent them never cared about them. The only lucky they have is that they were never arrested here in the zoo because they were working for the zoo. Have you seen the two different things there? They were never arrested when they arrived here in the zoo. Even what do you call it, 7,000 teeth. I had an information that he was deported last month or last 2 months. But did you hear any news or rumor that he was arrested when he arrived at the zoo? He cannot be arrested. Because of what? He is working for the zoo. Hey! Hello, Melo. Let me know on the comment section if you ever heard the news last month or last 2 months, thereabout, that boy in the name of 7,000 teeth. Let me know in the comment section if you heard the rumor or the news, not rumor, it was real, that he was deported back to the zoo. And also tell me if you have ever seen any video or any news that he was arrested while arriving to the Zoological Republic. He cannot be arrested. Because of what? He was working for the zoo. Are you aware that the idiot that stays in South Africa, the illiterate in South Africa, traveled to the zoo, and he was even, bodyguarded by the zoo police officers and some of the b0mbers? Are you aware that he went to see Fanyoba? Are you aware? You don't know. He went to see Fanyoba. They took pictures and videos together. Ifanyoba single-handedly gave him zoo police officers and some of his Nnewi vigilante group that are now kidnappers in Nnewi. They were guiding the idiot in Nnewi. So, did you hear that he was arrested? How can he be arrested when he's working for the zoo? How can he be arrested? Are we talking about the idiots, the ones they call themselves their bosses, Chike Dozie and China Sanworu, that we have been hearing the news? They come to Nigeria on a regular basis, but nobody cares. Nobody does anything to them. That is how you know who is working for the liberation of Biafra and who is working for the zoo. They are free here. They can go anywhere they like. They can do whatever they like. It doesn't matter. Now, the Prime Minister continued. He said, Biafra declaration will be on 2nd December 2024, and no amount of threats will stop it. No amount of threats will stop it. No amount of threats will stop it. The zoo, Janjaweed government and Janjaweed military, have you heard it? No amount of threat can stop it, and that is where we stand. And he continued, in conclusion, he said, as you are planning against Mazi Simon Ekpa and Biafra, we are planning our defense too. We are planning our defense too. On my previous broadcast, I said that we are 1 million miles away, ahead of them. We are 1 million miles ahead of them. Before they make any step, we have already reached our destination. That is how it is. Don't joke with an Igbo man, you will be making a great mistake. He said, we hold onto this mantle. We hold onto this mantle until declaration and beyond. I will be the end of the evil and terrorist Nigeria state. Osetigo. The Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom Nigeria, have you heard it? Have you heard it? Inuguya. So the bone of contention here is that we know your plan. You can't cut our channels. You can't destroy our channels of information. You can't cut our communication route. You can't stop it. No matter how you try to be secretive, you can never stop it. Because the government of Biafra is a top one. We have all the tools. Every equipment is in place. You can't stop it. You can never stop it. So before you start making your movement, we have already known. We are the one to tell you, look, this thing you are planning to do is not going to work. So my people, like as I said before, that the most important thing as we are fighting for independence, we are also going to make sure that the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, is highly protected in all costs. Whatever it takes, he must be protected both against propaganda, against assault, against kidnapping by the zoo government and the military and police. He must be protected against any harm from the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom Nigeria. Because as we battle physically, we also battle spiritually. Thank you, my people. To salo numozia and make it go viral.